Teach for All introductory video on What is Summer Institute? We'll cover the basics of one of the most common teacher support structures. Our work to ensure that all children will one day be able to receive an excellent education is a journey. This journey involves personal and professional leadership development. The first step on this journey for a participant is the Summer Institute. But what does the Summer Institute experience actually involve? First, the Institute is typically 5 to 7 weeks long during the summer. Second, the Institute is residential, meaning that fellows live and work together in shared housing. Third, the Institute involves an intensive program of teacher preparation designed to cover the basics necessary for the first day of school. Next, the heart of the Summer Institute is a summer school for real students, where fellows are able to develop real teaching skills. Lastly, the Summer Institute is intended to be a challenging and enriching experience of leadership development. Let's go to that first point a little deeper. How long is Institute? As we mentioned, Institute is typically 5 to 7 weeks long, with variations per partner. This is because there's a lot to do. Institute schedules usually involve things like team building, training, coaching, practice, reflection, and all of those things take time. It's just the beginning of the journey though, so prioritization is key. We mentioned team building, which is one of the reasons why a residential experience is important. Sharing physical space for several weeks allows participants to work closely together, to collaborate, and to build lasting bonds that will enable them to support each other as participants and alumni. A residential experience is an important part of creating a positive and cohesive cohort culture. Let's discuss more about the basics of teacher development and the intensive teacher preparation program. It takes a lot to train a teacher. This cannot be underestimated. Institute is not intended to cover 100% of what you need to be a transformational teacher. Through instructional sessions on pedagogy and the foundations of teaching, fellows are given some of the prioritized basics that will help them start the first several weeks of school. Fellows receive individual and group coaching. They plan lessons together, they learn from veteran teachers, and they take part in inspirational learning experiences that create a foundation that they can build on during the coming year. Institute is more than just theory. There is an important practical component, which is a summer school with students. We recommend a summer school that is 4 or more weeks long, wherein fellows can teach lessons on their own and experience a cycle of practice, coaching, feedback, and improvement. Fellows have the opportunity to create engaging and interactive learning experiences for students, including projects and group work. Fellows are also able to form meaningful relationships with students and families during this time, emphasizing the importance of community engagement and partnership in accomplishing transformational change and educational equality. Let's move now to leadership development. Throughout every experience at the Summer Institute, fellows are encouraged to reflect on their leadership style, their resilience, their response to challenge, and their ability to work with others toward a common vision. The Summer Institute is just one of the many times they will ask themselves in the future, what is this part of my journey teaching me about who I am as a leader? This last image perfectly summarizes the purpose of the Summer Institute. Teach and be taught, awaken students' potential and your own. On this first step on their journey to educational equality, the Summer Institute gives participants their first experience with transformational impact, with their students, with their fellow participants, and within themselves. Thank you for listening to this Teach for All introductory video on What is Summer Institute?